Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Rich. All right, welcome to another 10 Minutes with today. This is out of the influence chain, though. This is a Patreon request. I realized it was Friday. My goal is, it's not a goal, it's what I do. Every Friday, I'm doing a Patreon request for a 10 Minutes video. So no matter where we are with another theme, I will get this video in unless I'm like out of town or something. So anyway, Isaac Blue Summers requested this random pick, and he wanted Otomo Akira. It was interesting because he posted a few different things, and I wasn't sure if he wanted Domu or Akira, but it looked like he requested Akira. It was not completely clear to me, but anyway, so what I did is I went a little deeper into the Akira issues because I've done videos on not only Kaba 1 and Kaba 2, but other things, and with Otomo, and I've definitely done Akira before, but I don't think I've done these issues, so this will be really good. So, all right, let's get into this. Tomo is, I'm not kidding when I say this, is probably a top 3 artist for me. I love Otomo's work, and it's just incredible. So, all right, yeah, it's okay if we go out of order. So the colors on this are by Steve Oliff. You know, I have the phone books, the black and white phone books, I believe they call them, and they're not colored. But then I also have the smaller books, individual issues that are hand colored by him. And then the color seps. I'm not 100% sure who did the color separations, but at one point Steve was selling the colored guides. He may still have a few left, but this was quite a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Somewhere I have probably scans of every single one that he had up online for sale. It occurred to me when I was getting this video together that I should look for those, because it would actually be cool to do a video of just the color guides for it. But I can't imagine any universe where I would have seen those online and not saved them. It's just not in my character. When you know your psychosis, you can direct it, predict it. So when in doubt, I'm nearly sure I have it. So this is so great, though. Man, these aren't super high-res scans. I wish that I had access to digital files that were a little bit bigger, but you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. So anyway, I think I pulled from issues 23, 24, and 25, and I wanted to get some stuff with the city, and just to, like I said, a little bit deeper into the story. But, you know, the one thing that struck me about Otomo's work when I first saw it, which probably would have been around 1995. I don't think that I knew Otomo or Akira before I got to Wildstorm, and if I did, it was at a very, very shallow level. I may have had a back issue or something of it. But I'm going to credit probably Richard Bennett and then an artist named Alan M. for somewhere between the two, kind of getting me like more aware of the work. And then I think at Richard Bennett's house, he had a Laserdisc player, and he had, I think, Ghost in the Shell and Akira on Laserdisc. And man, I just remember seeing it and going like, this is cool, like really cool. And the fact that the comic book, the manga, really was just as good, and some might argue better, was pretty impressive. It's not often that you have such an incredible connection between the two. It's weird because this might sound a little sacrilegious to say. I wouldn't mind if they took another stab at a new Akira cartoon, to be honest. It's been long enough, and the first one we all love, but it would be interesting to see if they ever went for a new, like a new animated Akira. I would definitely be excited to see that. God, this is so good. You can really kind of see the similarities to Mobius, I think, in this too, which is, it's hard to say which direction it was coming, whether they were. I know that they had met and they both seem to respect each other's work, so hard to say. But Otomo might have been inspired by some Mobius isms or vice versa. I'm thinking, based on when this probably came out, that it would be that Otomo was a fan of Mobius. I love the colors on these pages, man, it's so good. But I'll try to post links to the other Otomo videos. If you haven't seen the Kaba art book videos, definitely check those out because I'm nearly sure I've done both of them. And I think I've done memories. Oh, that's what it was. He had memories on Laserdisc. That was really good. You like that too, Kitty? Okay. Yeah, memories was my favorite also. My cat's got good taste. But oh, the art book for Memories is one of my favorite art books of any kind of like movie or video game. To sort of like a how they do it book. It was Magnetic Rose, Cannon Fodder, and I can't remember what the middle one was called. Oh man, this is so good. Yeah, still to this day, though, I really find myself inspired by this work. And oh, that was what I was going to say. So one thing that I picked up on, and it's not like some profound thing, but although these pages are quite detailed, what I liked about it was he was able to do what I would consider pretty simple character drawings, but with these incredibly like realistic, not realistic, but more detailed backgrounds. And so what it did for me is it gave my eye the opportunity to rest when I would look at the pages, but then still be knocked out by spots of like incredible detail. And I think the combination of the two is a really effective storytelling tool. I mean, you see it in animation where they have like painted like matte backgrounds, but like Scooby-Doo and the kids are simple. It's kind of that idea in a way. And so I don't know, for some reason that connected with me, but yeah, but again, this is detailed. This just this arm thing here, that's a lot of stuff going on. It's a really nice drawing. Oh man, it's so good. So hopefully I didn't mess up the patron's name. It was either Isaac or Isaiah. I'm having my doubts now. I think it's Isaiah Blue Summer. It could have been Isaac. I apologize. But hey, at least you got your video up. That's the important thing, right? This is nice. And this is something to point out too, is look at the attention to detail in these windows. Although they're rectangular and the windows are rectangular, there's a personality to it. Oftentimes when I see people learning to draw buildings, they're a little intimidated to put any kind of like sort of character or personality to the buildings themselves, and just straight lines and sort of generic windows. It's not really enough, You've got to come up with some sort of theme to it. And yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass and it takes a little time. You don't have to go this crazy, but just look at it like find a couple of buildings that you think look cool, and then just milk that for all it's worth. And once you have those memorized, then you can bring in a new one. You know what I mean? But try to avoid just the rectangles with lines. Pro tip, no. It's a pretty shallow pro tip. Now this may go over 10 minutes. Me getting it together, I already knew I was in the red with this, but it's Otomo. Let's just chill. It's Friday. Otomo Patreon pick. The universe says, just relax and enjoy the ride, dude. Oh, this is a really cool shot right here. Man, look at that. Oh gosh, the colors on this stuff are so good, man. Oh, I love this too. This is really nice. Oh man, big waves and water. Oh, this is just so killer. How many of you have read the whole story? I'd be curious. I read it through the phone books, not the color version. I attempted the color version a few times, and would usually get like, I don't know, 15 to 20 chapters in and get busy and then never seem to finish it. But the black and whites, I was really committed to like reading. It was a while ago though. Oh man, it's so cool. Wow, look at that. He really did do a nice job on the colors, man. He brought it. Now, if you're a purist, you may not like the color. You say no. Black and white only. To hell with this color stuff. I don't know. I don't know. This looks pretty good. So cool. God, I haven't seen this in so long. Oh my god. This is amazing. Oh man, what a great panel. I love that you can see this crazy contraption thing on there. Damn. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so badass. This was quite the morning. Paul Galassi. I was checking out some James O'Barr for a future video, but I was having a lot of trouble finding big scans of his work. So that was challenging. Is I could find some cool pieces. They're all like 600 pixels. But I am working on a James O'Barr video. This is really cool. I was finding small. This looked like the Death Star, like a hologram of the Death Star. I don't know how rare the Kaba books are, but if you're a big Otomo fan, you should definitely try to seek out. It's Kaba, K-A-B-A. They're right above my desk. Yeah, they're really, really good. Also, you know, the Kira... Oh, what is it called? I haven't had it out in a long time. Oh, Akira Scrapbook, I think it's called. That's really good too. If you're a fan of the Akira stuff, definitely get the Akira Scrapbook. And I'm nearly sure that they've reprinted it, but that's a big kind of juicy. I don't know. I guess kind of a making of Akira. Have they done any other books like that, like the Scrapbook? Let me know, because I would definitely be interested in seeing it. It might have slipped past my my awareness in the last 10 years. And so this was too. When I saw it small, I was like, hey, look, it's kind of like the Death Star. Oh, man, that's actually really cool. What a great idea. All the debris from the planet orbiting it. Man, it's crazy. Oh, look at this page. Dude, that is incredible. Oh my god. Boy. Dude, these videos are so inspiring to me. Hold on. Wait, I'm going to get rid of that. There was a tool, what do you call it? Like a menu like popped up. I mean, some of these videos, I watch them and it's just like, man, I'm ready to like just attack the day. This page right here is making me feel that way. It just makes you want to try harder, you know, like improve, come up with better ideas, commit more time and more effort into the work that you do. Man, it's so good. This is great too. But do you see? So we went from something quite detailed to something like this. And this, to me, is one of the real magical things about Otomo's work is he gives you opportunities to chill and sort of move through the story, because I mean, you can sometimes feel a little gridlocked if a story is too dense and the art is too dense. I don't know. I'll use it as an example, but I remember collecting Spawn, and Todd would be very verbose in his word balloons, and I would like turn a page, and I would just see like word balloon after word balloon, or like, you know, a thought square, whatever they call them, just loaded with stuff to read. And I was like, oh god. And he would do it over and over again, and you just wanted to kind of progress with the story. I think Otomo is able to, he's found a very good balance of, you know, minimal dialogue, really good art, you know, enough context to make things work, and then the yin yang of detail versus simplicity. I love Todd's work, though. Don't get me wrong. I was just saying, as a writer, sometimes I was like, man, this guy is torturing me. And I know Cerebus is even more insane, right, James? My friend James is a big Sim fan, but yeah, Cerebus is like, he really pushed it to the limit. Oh man, this is so good. And not that I mean, get with Gerhard's backgrounds in some ways they kind of they and it really actually it's an interesting parallel because it's very very detailed backgrounds with very simple characters, Cerebus being one of them, but it works. It just does. It makes for a real enjoyable read. But you know, if you're a detail fan and you like detail all the time, then you will disagree with me. So there's no right or wrong. It's, you know, my opinion. Ah, it's really cool. Flop. Man, this is so cool. I'm not 100% sure. Did Akira originally run in one of those like magazines? I can't think of the different names of them, but was it like in a periodical and it kind of rolled out like that, and then it was collected after? And I don't mean the big collections. I'm just talking about like the single books. I don't really know how it rolled out. I'm trying to think of what year Akira would have come out. Like 80, 82-ish? That's almost a decade before I started collecting, so. Oh, this is so good. Dude. Oh, I love that. Man, this is good stuff. Great stuff. Great. He does some of the best hallways and doors in the biz. Aaron Weisenfeld in Team 7 used some Otomo like backgrounds in his stuff for sure. There's a scene in issue 4 where they're taking a guy through a ship, and I guarantee Aaron had his Akira comics though. Alright, well I hope that was fun. We should be kind of getting towards the end here, so start to say my goodbyes. Like, no, don't let it end, Rich. I'm telling you, I'll post links. You could do Akira or Otomo all day on my channel. There's probably at least 5 hours of Otomo. And look, again, even for patrons, don't hesitate to recommend anyone. No one's off the table. I don't want anyone to ever think that, because people recommend obscure artists, you know, and it doesn't mean anything. I mean, these are random picks for these choices, so anything is possible. All right, you guys have a great day. I got to get to work now, but I now have the power of Otomo in my bones and blood and muscles. So, all right, hopefully you do too. Have a great day, and hopefully that was fun to see two videos in one day. All right, bye.